Hello guys, this is Ryo69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, the comic I'm gonna display is JLA issue number 58. Now, I like this cover because we get to see Superman standing tall. Just right in the middle of the whole cover. Awesome cover, by the way. I like it because all that red-orange color give it that dramatic look. Awesome. So I'm gonna put it here. Stay. Okay. I'm gonna give you my thoughts for Superman, Wonder Woman, Truth. So this story arc starts on Divergence, Justice Society of America, issue number 2. And then continues on issue 18. 19, which I like the cover, Harley Quinn. Issue number 20. Issue number 21. Now, supposedly that story are finishing up to issue number 21. Well, it don't. It continues on issue number 22. Okay. Now, this story arc, well, not the story arc per se, but this specific issue, it was a tricky one. You see, on Divergence here, the last page is where it says that, well, where Superman doesn't love Wonder Woman anymore. I was like, okay, sounds like fun. And also says that we continue on issue 18. Well, it doesn't continue on issue 18 at all. At all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the order. I'm going to put it in the correct chronological order. So that way it will be a little bit more easier. Okay. Even though the comic book says I continue to issue 18, but it doesn't. Okay. Issue 18. Well, basically the story starts where he's with Wonder Woman in England, somewhere up in England, in Metropolis, and he gets a call from Lana Lang that something's going on in Smallville. So he goes with Wonder Woman there. Happens to be that his parents' grave, they have been stolen. That's it. That's basically the whole thing. So while they're over there, they get confronted by Suicide Squad. Why? Well, because for the Suicide Squad, it's open season. The thing is that the government is paranoid with the release of the secret identity of Superman, that is Clark Kent. Paranoid in what sense? Well, the thing is that they believe, some people from the Hill, White House, when I read the story, it reminds me a little bit of House of Cards. In a way, in a strange way. So the thing is that the government believes that Superman kept his secret because he has some kind of secret agenda to take over the government. That includes his friends, Jimmy Olsen, Perry White, Lana Lang. I mean, all his closest friends, including Lois Lane, even though that she's the one who published the news. Okay, fine, you are like, okay. So on issue number 20, for me this is the best issue right there. Because right here is when Superman, he decides to go to the White House to confront the president, talk to him. The thing is that the one that he stumbled with is Terry. So they start talking. They have a big argument. Intelligent argument. I mean, I have to say that Peter Tomasi, he's a good writer. I mean, he's doing a good job with Superman and Wonder Woman. The thing is that both of them are putting each other's point of view, the reason why Clark Kent has or Superman has, the reason why he had his secret identity. And Terry says his point of view, the bad side about having a secret identity. The thing is that everybody believes that he lied, that you're a cheater, and you're a backstabber, and you have some kind of secret agenda to take over the government of the United States. Now, while all that's going on, all his friends got kidnapped. Talking about Lois Lane, Perry White, Jimmy Olsen, and Lana Lang, I believe so, and some other few more people. They be interrogated. The thing is that, I believe it's this one here. Yes. So the thing is that the person who interrogated those people was sent by the government was Wonder Woman by using her magic lasso. You know what the magic lasso does? You cannot lie. Even though you are a good liar, well, you cannot lie. So the thing is that she never told Superman about it, and Superman doesn't like that. So in a way, Superman, he feels betrayed by Wonder Woman. Superman feels like somebody is pulling the string to make Superman do what he doesn't want to do. So, knowing that Superman doesn't have anymore the superpowers as before, because Deadshot, he used some kind of armor-piercing super bullet that actually makes Superman bleed. It didn't kill him, but they could eventually. If they find a way, they can kill Superman without using kryptonite. I know. I mean, that can happen. I mean, it's comic book. I mean, but hey, who knows? So, Superman, after he rescued all his friends, he got a big argument with Wonder Woman. And Wonder Woman, she feels, well, you know, I mean, I cannot tell you because I get orders and this and that. So Superman, he's not happy at all. And also, I think it's more about pride than anything else. That Superman, he feels like he doesn't need to be saved by Wonder Woman all the time, because he feels like that he doesn't have any powers. So Wonder Woman, she's more worried about Superman. The same reason with Superman and Lois Lane, well, the opposite. Different woman, same situation, but opposite. So he's not too happy about it. So he decides to go to the Justice League headquarters, outer space. I think it's called the Watchtower. So while he's been in there, he punched Flash and knocked him out, big time. So he decided to go to take a spaceship to go to the court of the sun, thinking that he can regain his superpowers again. The thing is that he can't, and Wonder Woman saves Superman again. I know. So on the end of this comic book, where Superman says to Wonder Woman, I don't love you anymore. Well, what happens here about Superman telling her why he doesn't love her happens right here. See what I mean? That's why I put it in a chronological order, even though that this comic book says that the story starts on issue 18. It does, in a way. But this story tells you the consequences of the reason why Superman told Wonder Woman, I don't love you anymore, or at least he thinks. But it's not a breakup. It's, let's put it, I mean, the writers, at least in this case Tomasi, he taking their Superman and Wonder Woman's relationship where if it was real thing, they were real people with problems, and then they need to take some time out. So that's what Tomasi is doing, which, by the way, I like it. I have to say that the up and down with the Superman Wonder Woman's relationship is not like Days of Our Lives kind of romance. So on issue number 22 is the beginning of a new story arc. So here we see that Lana Lang, she punched Lois Lane so bad, really bad. So where the situation of what happens here when Wonder Woman is chasing Superman in outer space, that's what happens here. So what I'm saying is that half of the end of this story, of this comic book, is here. So if you read this one when it came out 4 or 5 months ago, you understand why. So basically, this comic book, half of the story is the end of this comic book. And then from there we continue the consequences of Superman's action by going to the spaceship, trying to get into the sun, to see if he can get power. The thing is that we see that Superman is trying to take some. He went into into a helicopter, and in a way he kidnapped Parasite. Now the thing is that while Superman he was on the White House talking with the president, well, after he got big argument with Terry, he actually managed to meet the president of the United States. So while they were talking, well, the chief of security, which happened to be one of the bad guys with the woman with the shadows. Let's see, it's right here on the end. Here it is. So he's one of the 3 bad guys with the shadow creatures that have been happening, I believe, in Superman. So the thing is that they release Parasite to attack Superman, believe it or not, without the president knowing about it. So his chief of security, the president fired him, which is happens to be one of the bad guys. It's a little bit complicated, but believe me, it's not. So Superman, he decides to kidnap Parasite. For what reason? I don't know. That's how this comic book finished. Superman kidnapping the Parasite. For what purpose or for what end? I have no idea. But I'm very curious about it. I have to say that the story arc as a whole is really good. It's just the only thing that I did not like is the order of convergence. They should have said that will continue issue number 21. Although it's a continuation of the main story arc, it's just kind of confusing. That's why when I read it, okay, then we continue. I don't see no consequences of that until issue number 21. 21 or 22. Up to issue number 22. So that's the only thing I did not like. I can understand what they were trying to do, but still it was a bit confusing. So as a whole, I really like it. The story has been fun so far, and I will give it 4.5 out of 5. So if you're kind of curious about the story arc, read it. It's really good. If you don't want to waste time and money hunting for those comic books, well, get the trade. But it's a fun story. Well, guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. Till later. Bye.